of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we are taking a look at the second official trailer for Tolkien. This stars Nicholas Hoult and Lily Collins. This is, of course, the story of J.R.R. Tolkien, the man behind the Lord of the Rings saga.
Yeah.
Pretty much. He makes up about 20% of the nerddom we know today.
Exactly.
He's the one who helped cause that. So anyways, of course, this is the story about how he came up with these ideas, how these deals were brought to life.
Yeah, how these stories came together pretty
much.
much.
How his real life stuff inspired him to create these
these phenomenal characters, these
phenomenal fantasy-filled worlds that we know about
pretty
today.
much these iconic characters, pretty much, that, I mean, even if it wasn't for the films, pretty much, that we all grew up with, even from The Hobbit itself. It's the type of thing where he built these characters around what he saw, what he went through, and things like that, and he created this world that everybody could dive into and just be a part of, you know? So it's just dive right into this. There's much to say, because the last trailer felt like more of a tease, even though it's an official trailer. But let's just, hopefully we get more from this, at least, for the second official trailer for Tolkien. So here we go.
I'm Nicholas Hoult.
And I'm Lily Collins. Take a look at the new trailer for our movie Tolkien, based on the life of the legendary author.
We're so grateful to be part of this project and can't wait for you to see it on the big screen.
Enjoy!
You can tell they're reading off of cards. Her eyes give it away.
Since childhood, I have been fascinated with language. I've invented my own.
You invented an entire language?
Yes. I made stories. Legends.
The elven language.
Tell me a story. In any language you want.
It's about journeys. The journeys we take to prove ourselves. It's about adventures.
We should form a club, a brotherhood. Change the world with the power of art, music, poetry. And what about Tolkien? I want to write something.
It's about the magic beyond anything anyone has ever felt before. What it means to love.
I like that. That was nice.
To be loved.
War! England's at war!
And there was the other side. Oh, that was cool.
I follow the rhythms of language. I have to tell you, Mr. Tolkien, I've never come across anything like it. This is more than just a friendship. It's an alliance. An invincible alliance.
I'm not gonna say the F word.
A fellowship.
Ah, there it is. I wonder how much you're gonna show the fantasy stuff. We've only seen a quick few snippets of it. It still looks like it. Looks good.
It still looks pretty good, pretty much. It really dives into the mind of J.R.R. Tolkien. Probably a little bit.
We can't say too much because most adaptations usually vary.
They add to it just to give it that.
Not adaptation. Biopics vary.
They usually add some stuff to give it that. Give it a story, to give it that drama.
There was a few good shots I like when it transitioned from them as kids to the mirror as them as adults. The war shot where you see the skull and the flames.
Mm-hmm.
There was a few good shots I really did enjoy from the trailer. As far as the film itself, I don't know. It looks good. Nicholas Hoult and Lily Collins have been known to do good work.
Mm-hmm.
He looks to be doing a good job here. I've never read any of Tolkien's work, and I've only seen a bit of the third film, Return to King.
Well, out of respect, pretty much, because I've never read the books either, but from watching all the films myself, which watched even the last one, I don't care. It's the type of thing where you can see it's a type of thing. I'm not making any comparisons, but you know, it's the type of thing pretty much where it's this grand story, pretty much this grand, you know, group of people pretty much coming together trying to stop some type of evil and things like that. And I mean, and there's a lot of inspiration from other, you know, you see in other films like Star Wars, you know, how you see this inspiration from, you know, how big it is with the universe and stuff like that, from Star Wars to like Narnia to much more than this than those pretty much. You know, it's inspired a lot of other authors pretty much, and this is just showing, dive into a mind that you just, you know, he's like one of the first that really got the nerds pretty much back in the day, like reading, talking about pretty much, because nobody knew about the, you know, if it wasn't for the film, still people will not really know too much about Lord of the Rings. The only closest thing to it would be what, The Hobbit. You know, that would have been the closest thing we ever got to Lord of the Rings. But, you know, even seeing it come to life, see it in the big screen, I mean, yeah, they're very long movies, but you know what? It really shows the in-depth look of, you know, just the story, just how you know, everything comes together at some point. Everything comes together at the end. But, you know, I really wouldn't mind checking out this film to see, maybe dive a little bit into the mind of J.R.R. Tolkien. I know there's probably so much more in his mind, pretty much. This is probably giving us just a taste of what it was like for him growing up and in these characters he came up with, how he came up with these characters.
Yeah. You
know, and this is something I definitely want to checking out.
So, other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button if you want to talk to us more about stuff like this. Comment down below if you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about biopics, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer overall. Again, if you are a huge J.R.R. Tolkien fan, or if you know his history, you know where he came from, stuff like that, what are your guys' take on this? Do you think they're doing a decent job trying to dive into his mind? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction as well overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
This has been a very Tolkien-filled episode of SRB.
See ya.
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.